Please stand for the pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening. Today is January 23rd, 2025. This is the Environmental Conservation Board. We have an agenda that we're going to follow. The first item is White Sail condominiums, replace existing retaining wall, boardwalk, and boat slips. Extension of permit. How you doing? Could you please state your name and who you're here to represent?
Paul Revens, engineer for White Sail.
Okay. So, your permit is due to expire,
In
it's already
October.
extended, and now it's late. What are we planning to do here? Did anything change on the plans?
So I was here back in September. You wanted me to add additional spill kits, every 104 of them in the back, every 100 feet. And you had a question about protecting the lake bed from the equipment. But I spoke with the contractor, and he sees no need to even put equipment in the lake bed.
All right, so just, let me just catch up here for a
Sure.
minute. We did grant you a permit back in '22.
Correct, and then it was renewed in
Then we
23.
extended it to October of '24, 10/20/24. So you haven't been here since
September?
September of 2024.
Correct.
Okay.
And the delays were due to bank loans and, the shareholders voting on the work, et cetera.
September.
Okay. All right, so, okay.
September.
So the items that we had here are as following.
Oh, you were here in September and then you haven't come since September, is that correct?
Correct.
That's correct.
And so at that time, we had asked you to provide some stuff, and this is now you coming to provide that stuff?
Correct.
Correct.
Got it.
So if you see in item number 3 in the sequence of construction, I have the 4 kits spaced every 100 feet apart. That was one of your requests.
Yep.
And then I show that on the drawing on the front page as well.
Oh, so you're using Aquadam to dewater that area?
Correct.
Did you add that to the file, the details of the Aquadam?
Suppose it is just big.
It's on the drawings.
All I wrote that was,
It's actually item number 1 in the sequence of
Yeah.
construction as well.
plays over the system, Aquadam to be replaced. Should I go over the 5 notes that I took
Go
at
ahead.
that meeting?
Here's an Aquadam, right here.
We asked for Aquadam details in the file,
Yep.
12 by, indication of that you were using 12 by 12 timbers. Is that still the case?
On the lake bed.
That was if we were going
If
to
you
be
were
placing equipment in the lake bed, which we are not going to.
You are not. Okay, and there's a note here indicating that you are not going to be putting equipment into the, lake bed?
Yeah, I believe that's.
Yeah,
somewhere
so
in
I'll
there.
just go over.
Great.
So it's, place Aquadam barrier 25 feet off the edge. Place spill kit, silt fencing, construction fence, and 6 mil plastic where equipment will be placed. That's 6 mil plastic, that you're supposed to, at the end of the night, you store the equipment on the 6 mil plastic.
Correct.
Okay. Place 4 additional spill kits along the location approximately 100 feet apart. Notify town wetland inspector, wait for inspection before commencing work. Remove existing boardwalk, retaining wall, boat slips, and pier, and store in a safe location. Removal will take place in stages. New components to be installed simultaneous to demolition. Use excavator with claw to remove sections of existing wall. Debris to be placed on 6 mil plastic until carted away. Machinery to be stored in 6 mil plastic a minimum 100 feet from the water every night. No fueling of machinery within 125 feet of shoreline, which is fine. No machinery to be placed in lake bed. New components to be installed simultaneous to demolition. You said that twice, but that's okay. Install new true line vinyl sheet piling and any additional concrete forms according to plans. Prevent seepage of wet concrete. Install rebar into concrete forms. What kind of rebar? Epoxy coated or non-epoxy?
I'd like to use epoxy coated, yeah. I want this to last forever.
Then you should use stainless steel. I'm doing a job right now.
We don't got that kind of money.
We're putting stainless steel rebar in, it blows my mind. Set up plywood behind the wall on the water side to prevent concrete from spillage. Pour concrete, remove forms and sandbags after cure. Lay new blocks with geotextile. Install new drain, stone and backfill. Install new fencing. Remove debris. Provide the following to town inspector: certificates of clean fill for soils and drain stone. MSDS for manufactured stone fabrics, any epoxies. Grade, planted area and seed. Notify town inspector weight and remove aqua dam, spill kit, fencing.
Perfect.
That's it.
That's it.
How long of a time, how much time are you looking to extend the permit? Because we're extending it now from 10/21/24 through when?
In an ideal world, we're trying to start work at the end of March pending weather and be completely done by July 4th weekend. You know,
So how
can
about
we-
I give you from 10/21/24 to 10/20/25?
That sounds fine.
Is that enough?
That should be enough.
Should I just go to December 31st?
I'm gonna have a lot of angry people if it's not done.
Do you want me to just go to December 31st? Because you're not gonna work in weather like this anyway.
No, like in March, we're gonna start.
All right, so I'll make it to,
Make it a year, okay.
make it through 10/20/25. Retroactively.
Okay.
Okay, do I have a motion to extend permit number 991 to White Cell condominiums for the construction of a new bulkhead, to renew the permit from October 21st, 2024 through October 20th, 2025 for 1 year retroactively? Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, you're good.
Is there a fee?
You have to talk to Rose on Tuesday. Oh,
Okay.
for a renewal? Yeah,
Yes.
there is a fee.
Okay.
I don't know what the number is off the top of my head. I think it's like 100 or 200 bucks.
Okay.
Maybe. So we'll go see Rose on Monday.
Monday, okay. Thank you.
All right?
Have a good night.
Good? Everybody good?
All good.
All good. Okay, next item, eligible for a permit, 70 Old Route 6 LLC, construction of a 20,800 square foot CDD HRF and scale house and site improvement. This is the
Recycling center.
recycling center.
Yep.
You've been here before.
Many times.
Many times.
I didn't even get a Christmas card this year. Could you please state your name and who you're here
Eugene
representing?
Kempe, PE, Kempe Engineering for 70 Old Route 6 LLC.
Okay. Have we renewed this permit?
You
or is this-
renewed the permit back in December of 2023 until December of '24. And at that time, you said that was the last renewal and requested that we submit a new application at that time, which is what we did.
So
Okay.
this is the new application. We reviewed the flagging last time. The flag's still valid. Went through the application. Nothing had changed since the last time.
Oh, this is the one I missed.
Yep.
Okay, did anything change?
Nothing's
From the
changed.
plans from the last
Nothing,
time
plans
you
are
were
the same
here?
plans last time we were here. And,
Yep.
you know, the only change was the fact that we added that the line had been reflagged in December of '23 as requested
Okay.
by the board. You know, the board back in when we got the last renewal, they had requested that we reflag the line.
Did you have any conditions?
Nope. Not anything different than what we've had previously. Site inspection. That's it.
Okay. All right, so then do I have a motion to grant permit number 1010 to 70 Old Route 6 LLC, Tompkins Recycling Facility, with the following special condition, that the town wetland inspector do a pre- and post-site visit for installation of erosion control. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much.
You get 1 year on this, or we're gonna, how many times are we coming back?
The last conversation I had with the owner, he's planning to start in March of this year. I hope he does, but, you know, I would suspect if we have to come back, if he doesn't get the wetlands mitigation work done within the year, we'd have to come back once, because he's estimating it best, at worst, a 14-month project.
All right.
So,
You're gonna
yeah.
be here one more time.
Yeah, I'm not, to tell you the truth, I'm hoping I don't have to come back another time.
Well, you
Because it's
gotta-
been, it's been going on so long for everybody,
Sure.
yeah.
I think this, gotta get a birthday cake. All right.
Okay, thank you again.
Of course.
Okay, for the short form, assessment form, will the proposed action create a material conflict with adopted land use plan of zoning? No. Will the proposed action result in a change in use of intensity of use of land? No. Will the proposed action impair the character or quality of the existing community? No. Will the proposed action have an impact on environmental characteristics? No. Will the proposed action result in adverse change in the existing level of traffic or affect existing infrastructure for mass transit, biking, or walkway? No. Will the proposed action cause an increase in the use of energy and fails to incorporate reasonably available energy conservation or renewable energy opportunities? No. Will the proposed action impact public-private water or public-private wastewater treatment facilities? No.
No.
Wastewater, that's not, this is just,
Recycling.
yeah. Will proposed action impair the character or quality of important historic, archaeological, aesthetic resources? No. Will the proposed action result in adverse change to natural resources? No. Will the proposed action result in increase the potential for erosion, flooding, or drainage? No. And will the proposed action create a hazard, environmental resource, or human health? No.
No.
That's two. Okay. Oh, and with the other one, there were no comments, questions. I forgot to read that, but we're good. Okay, next item. Verino, Anthony, and Diane, 50 Sycamore Road, reconstruction of existing house, construct garage, replace deck, improvements to the driveway. Can you please state your name and who you're here representing?
Anthony Verino, representing myself.
Okay, how are you?
Good. Happy New Year to you guys.
Happy New Year. Okay, there were no comments or questions from the public. Has anything changed on the plans since the last time you were here?
No.
So you're gonna build it as is,
Yes.
The deed.
the deed?
Indeed.
Indeed.
Thank you.
Did you have any restrictions?
We had a couple of items, but they were all, most of them were met. I think all of them were met. Prior to accepting the application, there were some restrictions on that, or the conditions on that. So let me just run through them real quick. The leaders into the infiltrator.
I guess on the drawings?
I did, yeah, I just want to, I did see them on the drawing, but it'd be good to see them in physical too.
You said you wanted me to get at least half the roof water
Yeah.
into the,
Yep. One of the items was indicating that the leaders, did you end up going from the back with the gutter pitch? I mean, with the gutters into the infiltrator?
Jack met me there. We decided that the two on the right side would be the easiest to get into the infiltrators, because I don't want to, it's hard to get across the back of the house with the right pitch. How did he show
It's
it?
a wetland setback,
Right. Two on the
rain
right?
garden, yeah.
Well, this is the 2-inch roof drain, 4-inch
Like
PVC roof drain. That's going into the rain garden. Great.
And then you have a
6
4-inch
inch
PVC going into the,
Perfect, those are the two. So, on your plans right now, just so you know, it's the front left.
it's the
and
front
back
right, the front left, looking at the house, front left,
And back right.
back right.
It's not the two on the right. Is this what you were expecting? The condition of this board was at least half the liters are going into the water mitigation. So this
one
met our
here.
condition, but I don't know
One
if this is
here,
what you're doing.
One here.
I'm kind of surprised because you wanted me to do a rain garden here.
Yeah, and this is going into the rain garden, which is sufficient.
Oh, okay. And that, so you're telling me this leader and this leader go in there? No.
This leader is coming in here. I don't know where this leader was. We asked for two, at least two.
I told
This
him this
beats
would
it.
be easy because I could run it along the house and stay away from the septic.
What we have right here is sufficient.
Okay.
If you want to make a change,
Just notify, just
Well,
have
if I'm
Jackson.
putting-
have Jack put it in.
Okay.
As of right now, this is going to here, and this one's going to your rain garden, which is fine.
Okay, and where does this and this go?
As of right now, it looks like they're probably going into the same pipes that they were previously.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
All right?
So I'm saying the more water I get into the infiltrator, the better.
The better for your property too.
Yeah, yeah.
Those pipes under
And
the
the
ground,
rain garden.
and the rain garden, and the erosion. All right, so that was one big thing. Rain garden infiltrator. Did we get the calcs from Rich? Did he approve the calcs?
No comments or questions from public.
That I didn't see come through in a email. So that's number
Rich
2.
has signed, Rich's name is on it. Maybe it is an email, hold on.
Parking, spill kit on site, fueling on driveway outside of buffer. I did see that they added a note from an email when I
Yeah,
read
there's
through that.
nothing here from
And the deed in
Rich.
the file. This deed does not appear to have your name on it. It has Oakwood NLV Group LLC. Is that something you're part of?
Yes, I'm the owner of that, me
You're
and my
the owner.
wife.
Okay. So I think we will need something that says you're the owner of it. It can be letterhead.
I sent it to Rose.
Did you? I didn't see that, sorry.
It's okay.
I know you, last time you had shown the deed, and that was the appropriate deed to file.
I have it right here, my,
No, that was the first one, and I was like, this isn't, that was a survey, not a deed.
Here's the drainage study, I don't have anything from Rich. That's it.
You need proof of ownership, is that what it is?
Proof that
Don't tell me I'm working on the wrong house.
that Oak, that would be terrible. But that Oakwood NLV Group LLC, that you're authorized.
Right, right,
So it
okay.
can be, we've accepted in the past, as long as it's on letterhead, indicating that you have the right to work on this, or that you're the owner and can speak on this behalf.
Okay.
Or something along those lines. I don't think that'll delay this, but we'll have this, that will be a condition for you to pick up your permit.
No problem.
All right, and there's also gonna be another condition, there's gonna be another, I need to get the town wetland, the town engineer to approve your,
Rain garden
rain
calcs
garden-
and infiltrator
your,
calcs.
drainage study calcs.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't submitted. I mean, it was submitted, it's not been submitted to the engineer for approval.
Do I need to see Rich personally to do that, or he does
I
it?
would,
Yeah,
tomorrow,
Call him.
call him.
I can stop there.
It's up in his office, so you could just call him and he should be able to.
So what I'm gonna
take a
do
look
is
at it.
this, if it's all right with the board, I'm going to, I'm gonna say we grant the permit
Yeah.
with the following conditions before I make the motion. I'm gonna, obviously, the town wetland inspector do pre and post site visit. And then number 2 is provide approved calcs from the town engineer. And then the third one would be, proof of ownership, provide, and then get that in by Monday, and then,
okay.
And you can pick it up.
and then you can pick it up. All right, so let me just
I
write.
could obviously take care of the proof of ownership, but the other things, will Rich have that on his desk tomorrow, so I could talk to him about it?
It's gonna be in the file.
So it'll be up there.
Oh, okay, all right.
All right, so the first one is obtain calculation calculations, calc approvals.
Is he back yet? I know his mother had passed and,
Yeah, I believe he's back.
all right, I'll call him.
Yeah, I spoke with him last week, but
Okay,
I didn't know his mother passed.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, Mike told me, I didn't know either.
He's back. He was at the planning board meeting last night.
Oh, okay.
voice.
Oh, my God. Where's that voice come from?
Omniscient.
Okay, so do I have a motion to grant permit 1011 to Anthony and Diane Verino with the following conditions? One, that the town wetland inspector do a pre and post site visit for installation of erosion control, obtain calc approvals for drainage and culvert from town engineer, and provide letter showing proof of ownership. Do I have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so you will, you have, your permit's like 98% there. You just have to,
Get those two
see
things.
Rich and get those two things.
No
And just to
problem.
complete the file. And
It's not the weather to be doing this anyway, so it's fine.
what do you mean? It's balmy out. It's gonna
Listen,
break the shorts out
that
tonight.
wind coming off the lake for a few days was unbearable. I can't even tell you. But I'll stop and see him tomorrow, and I'll bring the proof of ownership. So I'll
Yeah,
check
just a
that off the
letter.
list.
Yeah,
All right?
perfect. Okay,
All right?
thank you.
Thanks, guys.
All right, so with,
Is it like the LLC, like I'm just looking through the LLC?
Oh, if you
could
could
you
talk
just
into
go
the
there,
mic.
state your name and,
Diane Verino, hi.
Hi.
If I bring in proof of the LLC for Oakwood that has our name on it, is
Perfect.
that good?
Yeah.
Yes,
Because I'm looking through the deed, and the deed says
LLC, right.
the LLC, it doesn't say our name,
So
even though
just
we're
in,
the,
the intention of this is, we've had individuals come before who thought that they had authorization on the property, and then it turns out it's owned by an LLC, and the person who owns the LLC is like, I
Didn't know
didn't
it
give
was
you-"
happening.
Yeah.
yeah. See, just so I can just verify this and show this, which I don't know if you really can see this. This shows Anthony Verino. And you know what? The Verino, you know what, it's not gonna show it. Sorry. Okay.
That's all right.
As long as the LLC, I can show that, that's fine.
right, as long as you can show you, both of you on the
Your
LLC.
connection,
the
your connection to the LLC, and then you're good.
Okay, perfect.
Fair enough.
All right?
Thank you, have a good night.
Stay warm.
Yes.
For the EAF, I'm just gonna assume everything is no.
Yeah, this is fine.
I'm not gonna go through it all again. Okay. All right, last item is meeting minutes. Meeting minutes for 10-3, we cannot do. No. Hold. Meeting minutes for 11/21/24, the only one that cannot vote is Ed, and Ed can't vote anyway. So do I have a motion to approve meeting minutes for 11/21/24?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. With that, we have completed the agenda. Belated Happy New Year to everybody, and thank you very much, and we'll see you next time. Good night. Have a nice weekend. Stay warm.
Good night.